Hey, it's me Hrishikesh, Kannan, popularly known as Hrishikesh. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon now to get the latest videos and get taken into a world of entertainment, culture, sport, business and current affairs.
And that's enough. I'm going to take it from here. Coffee with Karan Season 7 is back. This time exclusively on Disney Plus Hotstar. It's going to be bigger, better and more beautiful.
Karan from me, Hrishikesh, and everybody who's watching, listening. It's wonderful to have another season back, and I love the tassels.
Yes. I mean, no strings attached.
The curious question is, what kind of coffee do you like yourself? Are you an espresso man, Americano man? Do you like it with milk? Tell me about that.
So I went through an entire phase where I didn't drink coffee at all. I started drinking tea. I like my coffee with almond milk. It's very boring, I know, but I'm also mildly lactose intolerant. So I like coffee like an Americano, but with like almond milk and sweetener, no shakkar. Again, a bad habit, but what to do? And I don't drink too much coffee because I just enjoy the taste of tea more. And it's so strange, but when I was doing the show in the beginning, 2004, I used to only drink coffee. But jitna coffee chala, uske baad maine coffee peena hi chhod diya. So it's a big irony, actually, that I have a show called Coffee with Karan, but I don't drink coffee.
What about the guests? I know that Ranveer loves his espresso. Whenever he comes to the studio, we keep a lot of espresso.
And he doesn't need to be any more energetic than he is. So I think he should stop drinking so much coffee because suddenly he'll be like flying off the walls.
But what is the staple order? When they come in here, they're unwinding. What do they like in their cup? I mean, is it
I think each one asks for mainly coffee, like black coffee or whatever is given to them, or chai sometimes. Or like me, who's drinking Diet Coke right now as I speak to you in my coffee mug.
The new season is just so exciting for me, and most importantly, it started off with a bang because select members of the media got that mug. So I'm very proudly drinking my Americano with it.
Oh yay! I'm so
having
happy.
Lots of fun. If you woke up one day as Anil Kapoor, what would you do?
Shave my chest.
I suspect he already does it.
Yeah, but I would take it all off.
Ananya Panday is another guest.
Yeah.
Alternate career for Ananya, if she wasn't in the movies, what would it be and why?
I think she'd be really good in PR and marketing.
Yeah, she's got that pizzazz. Yeah. 3 adjectives to describe Varun Dhawan.
Incessant, relentless, golden-hearted.
Now, this is a question you get asked often, but I can't help but ask it as you go on to another season. A star that you wish you wanted to interview, but it hasn't happened. I mean, even Amir has happened now. But is there still somebody you look at and say, wow?
Rekha ji.
And are you anywhere close?
No. I'm too scared to ask.
The big one for pan-India fans is Vijay Deverakonda.
Yes.
Talk to me about him. What kind of guy is he?
He's a really cool guy. The word cool was invented for Vijay Deverakonda. I mean, like, he's just cool. He's not bothered. Nothing bothers him, neither success or failure. He's unfazed in a really nice way. Very hardworking, very, very sincere with his craft and his job as an actor, but so relaxed and cool otherwise. There's no fuss. It's the easiest dynamic ever. We tease him and Ananya that their hashtag could be called Anaconda.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Like, that's the new hashtag we're going to introduce once his bouquet comes off.
What are you most proud of as a dad today when you look back as being a dad?
As being a dad, what am I proud of? I'm just proud that I took this decision and didn't care what the world had to say at the time I did.
If there's a Karan Johar biopic, what would you call it?
What I called my book, An Unsuitable Boy.
Unsuitable Boy. It's a great title, by the way. I just loved it.
Yeah.
How much of a narcissist are you in terms of the fact that, how often do you look in the mirror before leaving home? And when you pass a mirror, do you still steal glances?
I try not looking at the mirror a lot because then I start worrying about it, but I like selfies. So if vanity has anything to do with that, then perhaps. So I'm not a mirror viewer, but I'm a phone selfie taker. Like, that's my big thing, is taking my own selfies. I see myself even doing nothing and being in thought, and I'll take my camera. It's like a reflex action. My camera phone comes up and I pout into it. I don't know what to do. I can't stop myself. I don't know how to give a normal expression anymore in a photograph. The moment the camera comes on, I have a strange pout that just comes on my face. I can't help it, so I've just decided to live with it.
But when pout doesn't happen, is there a plan B? Is there another one?
No. there is no plan B to a pout. Hrishi, people really underestimate the power of a pout.
Power of a pout.
You know.
The PPP.
Yeah, it is really something that people don't give enough credit for.
Yeah. I love your fashion. I mean, everything about you is just so fashionable. What is a fashion trend that you tried but you failed? And you
Skinny
said,
jeans. Because
Yeah,
for that you have to
didn't
be
work.
skinny. And so I missed that first word in the garment, skinny jeans. I tried, didn't work.
is there something about you that still no one knows that you'd like
Oh
to tell
yeah.
us?
Oh yeah. And that's why I won't say it.
I walked into it,
in
didn't
case
I?
you thought that you're going to get a glorious revelation, that only happens with the people who sit
The
that
people
right.
who sit there.
It doesn't happen here.
If you could read one person's mind for a day, who's that one person you're fascinated by?
If I could read one person, so many people's minds. I would like to read the mind of Shah Rukh Khan. I think he's the most intelligent mind. I wonder how all those thoughts calibrate. I would really like to go into his head.
If you woke up one morning and realized you're Mr. India, like you're invisible, where would you go? What would you do and why?
Oh, I'd visit many bedrooms. It's good to be voyeuristic.
I'm loving this.
Huh.
The last text you sent would be
The last text I said before I
before you started the interview or before the previous
the
one?
last text I sent. What did I send in last text? I shopped.
You shopped.
I bought something and I asked my styling team to get it for me.
How sweet. Which job doesn't exist, but you wish this job existed?
Managing egos.
Yeah.
It would be a great job. It could also be a really new career path for someone. You can manage delusion and ego. These two.
Lovely, lovely.
DE management. Delusion, ego management. That's what I'm looking for.
What do you think you were in your past life? If you just go back.
What was I in my past life? I think I was some kind of a dancer, but I don't know whether I was a man or a woman. That I can't tell. But I think that I was some kind of a classical dancer.
Oh, how
because
sweet.
I have an inside. Of course, I'm not trained in classical dance at all. But there's a big desire to go into classical dance, even on the most unusual songs that don't warrant it. So I think I must have been a classical dancer in my last life.
Beautiful. What's the one thing your mum and you disagree on? I mean, I see the two of you. You're the idea.
My expenses.
Your expenses.
Yes.
She thinks you need to be frugal.
She's Sindhi. People don't know. I'm Punjabi. I inherited the large heart. She inherited the worry heart.
What's the first thing you do when you get onto a Coffee with Karan set?
As I said here,
Yeah.
I mean, we do my introduction first all the time. So the first thing I do is tell everybody that I have to finish in 2 hours. Like I come to go, basically.
The set is gorgeous. Are you involved with the sets in terms of the planning stage?
Yeah,
and
with
things like
Amrita,
that?
who works very closely with me on my films, she does it. But I give her a free hand because her aesthetics are unreal. So I can't claim to have any contribution. We just we want this vibe. Like I wanted this color vibe this time. And so she went ahead and executed it. So
I mean, we see you looking at the teleprompter at times, but I just wonder how much of it is ad-lib and how much is it completely
ad-lib
scripted?
on the show,
On the show.
we don't have a teleprompter at all.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
you're
I'm
actually looking into camera and delivery.
Yeah.
You don't have, you're just totally
I have a
impromptu.
teleprompter for the opening.
Huh.
But
Or the ad breaks and things like that?
none
No?
of that. I have only the opening is on a prompter where I'm saying the opening, but the rest I don't have a sheet also next to me.
I'm
The
very
only thing I
impressed,
read
Karan.
off is the rapid fire, and I don't believe in having a rapid fire because that's when I'll stop listening. I'll stop waiting for the next question to read. I don't like that. I need a teleprompter for award shows because
Sure.
God knows that
Yeah.
you don't want to ramble away there, and those require protocol issues. But here with the two, I have no desire to read off a prompter for that.
Wonderful. Have you ever come off an episode and instinctively known that this is going to be a controversial one? And if so, which one?
I wish I did. I wish I had known with some of them. One or two of them had worried me. I remember when Sonam and Deepika came together many seasons ago. I had a feeling, oops, I think they have overstated things and I have also allowed it. So I had a feeling about that. So, but now with time, I think we're all being extra careful.
No, but sometimes you don't think there's anything wrong with an episode. You think it's absolutely normal. And then you come off and something becomes shocking and controversial. Has that happened? Like
Yes.
you've thought of a normal one.
Yes.
What
and
would that be?
It happened when the show was a pitch. if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
exactly
it
what you
happens
mean.
with that.
The big 50 has happened. What are 3 things you want to achieve before you turn 60?
Make more movies, not take wide gaps between movies, make more movies as a director. Travel to unexplored destinations, which I'm
Lovely.
not an adventurous traveler.
Like
So-
you've been to Machu Picchu?
No. So I've been to I go to literally the usual places to travel to. So yeah, unexplored destinations, travel there. And third is spend much more time. I do give them a lot of time, but even more than that to my kids, to see them grow from 5 to 15.
Lovely. What's the one thing you want to tell the young Karan Johar in the 90s when he was starting off?
Don't be apologetic for who you are.
Beautiful. How often do you have stars saying, "Go easy on me, Karan,"
Oh, many
before
of
an
them.
episode?
Many
Yeah?
of them, many of them.
And you have to like assuage them and
Yes,
say, "Okay,
yes.
don't worry,
Yes.
I'm not going to gobble you up."
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there a talk show host that you really love, that you look and say, "Wow,
Ellen DeGeneres, I love her.
she's
Love
amazing,"
her.
no?
Love her. Huge fan.
How often do you cry and what makes you cry the most?
I cry when I'm deeply hurt with something, and that doesn't happen too often because I've grown a thicker skin over the last couple of years. So I cry lesser. I laugh lesser also, but emotional cry sometimes happen when I see my children do something sweet, nice, and they say something wonderful. My eyes always well up. It's like they have that power over me. And when I see them cry, I want to cry. But sometimes when I see them laugh loudly, I want to cry. Not cry out of sadness, just the fact that I can't believe I have 2 children that define my life today.
If you had a party all over again, first name on your guest list and the last person you'd invite. The first and the last.
The last person I would invite would be my mother, because I wouldn't want her to attend party of mine. I'd not have a killjoy vibe. Then the first person I would call. It's like the first person is in the sense I would have called Aditya Chopra, but he doesn't attend parties. So then I would call Shah Rukh Khan first.
An event you'd like to go back to change or erase. Something that happened and you say,
The roast.
the roast. Yeah. Good one. What's the latest song on your playlist?
The song Jhoom by Ali Zafar.
It's a lovely song.
I love it. I never heard it before. It's now become an Insta sensation, and
Sensation.
I'm tripping on it.
So, what's the most visited page on your browser when you get on a laptop or on the net on your phone?
Farfetch. It's an online shopping site.
It would not be far-fetched to say.
No,
that
it
is
would
your
not be far-fetched to say that is my go-to spot.
the best decision of your career and the worst decision of your career.
Best decision of my career was to have one as a filmmaker. I mean, the fact that I went ahead and did it. The worst decision of my career is sometimes overpaying actors who don't actually deserve that money.
Your mom tells you that too?
Mom doesn't think I should spend money on anything. Yeah. She wants to hoard them for her grandchildren.
The weirdest password you've set. Give me an old password. Don't give me anything new, obviously. Like, you know, some people set a password.
Once, yeah. It doesn't exist now, but K-pop, I don't know why. I just thought in my head that I'm a pop star and K-pop is
Karan
because
Johar
I'm
and pop culture.
Yeah, K-pop. K-pop something, some number. Some K-pop 72 or something was. It was the most idiotic password, but that's what came up in my head.
Who gossips more, Ranveer Singh or Aliaa Bhatt?
Ranveer Singh.
Definitely.
He doesn't gossip. He asks. He listens like he's really interested. So he doesn't gossip. He loves listening to gossip. I think Aliaa and me would take the lead on that.
Lovely.
But he's a great listener of gossip.
Turn-ons, turn-offs. So you have to say turn on or turn off, yeah? Tattoos,
Turn off.
piercings,
Turn off.
beard,
Turn on.
glasses.
Turn on.
Great. What's a comfort show or series?
Friends.
Friends. A comfort movie?
I mean, I can see it again and again and again. Is Pretty Woman. I can see it many times. Also, When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, what a lovely film. Top 3 emojis that you use.
Hug, heart, and thumbs up.
Dating apps, yay or nay?
Yay. Not worked for me, but yay for the world.
Casting Janhvi Kapoor or Sara Ali Khan in an upcoming movie. You have to choose between one of them.
Janhvi's my girl, I launched her.
Would you rather give up social media or give up the show, Coffee with Karan?
Social media.
Definitely.
I love my show.
Yeah. Okay, we've got to sign off with what can people expect from season 7?
Worried consumers and worried guests, but still giving it their all. Lots more fun, lot less controversial.
Love you much. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hrishi. Thank you.